Alright people, welcome back to another video in our Mitre-Attack series here. So today we are going to take a look at the last sub-technique in the obtain capabilities technique, and it is artificial intelligence. I'm really looking forward to learn what kind of AI capabilities can be obtained. So let's jump right into that. Today we have 11th January, it is a Sunday, so this is the third video I'm recording today and the last in this technique. So let's copy paste, obtain capability, there we go. Good, let's read what it is all about. So we are in resource development as usual. Now we have a contributor, Menachem Goldstein. So that's good that we have somebody who wants to take credit for this. So what do they write? Adversaries may obtain access to generative artificial intelligence. That's good. So they talk about generative tools. I mean, there's more than that in artificial intelligence, but they talk about this specific one here. These tools may be used to inform, bolster, and enable a variety of malicious tasks, including conducting reconnaissance, creating basic scripts, assisting social engineering, and even developing payloads. Yes, but more and more the society understands that the coding capabilities of AI are quite limited. So developing payloads and creating basic scripts is only possible if it is part of the large language model. So someone in the world must have written that code already for an AI to pick it up. AI is not creative in a way that it does not create anything original. It is just a very, very sophisticated search engine, not more, not less. So here, when it comes to developing payloads, it would only be possible if that payload has been developed already in another context. And even then, you would have to adjust it so much. So just be aware that this whole AI hype and its capabilities, I'm not a big fan of that. I mean, you might have noticed in the description of this video, it says this content has been created without AI, it is authentic. So it's very important these days to distinguish AI garbage from authentic human researched stuff. So you might notice I use Google. I mean, Google is a search engine, right? And that's exactly how I use AI. For me, AI is nothing more than somewhat of a search engine, and I'm forced to use AI these days because I like to use Google. I got used to it. I'm happy with the results. And at the top, Google shows you this AI result these days. It's helpful, I would say. So oftentimes it's very helpful. So passively I kind of use it, but I don't like this whole hype about AI. Let's start to see it as what it is. It is just one way to extract information from a huge database or from a huge data source. That's what it is. Extract information from something. It's not intelligence. So this whole word artificial intelligence, I don't see much intelligence there. It's an algorithm that it's a sophisticated search algorithm that writes your results. And it sounds like a human. Well, that's because that thing has been trained on books. There are so many books out there, and the LLMs, they have Shakespeare in them, they have Goethe, they have all of these, they have newspapers in them, so they can replicate human-like writing, so that you think, oh, human wrote this. Well, a human did write this, but in a completely other context, maybe in a newspaper, and the AI just took it out from there. That's why it looks human, because it is copying information that has been created by humans. that's AI. But what they do, for example, utilizing available LLM adversary outsource, automating certain tasks to the tool. Yes, you can use the LLM, but don't expect too much of this automation stuff. So yeah, that's a little bit outsourcing and automating certain tasks. So look, my mobile phone provider, so not the phone provider but the service of the mobile telecommunication, well, they did something like this. They outsourced the service desk, as it looks like, and now there is a chatbot. So if you click on their website of my telecommunications provider and you want to ask something, you are being greeted by a chatbot. And well, guess how helpful that chatbot is when you have a real issue. It is not helpful at all. The chatbot says, yeah, read these FAQs here, and I'm like, that doesn't help. Okay, my issue, my question I have, and then you have to ask the chatbot 5 times, hey, give me a human contact, please. This stuff doesn't help. And after the 5th time or so, they give you a number you can call it. That's outsourcing with AI, how it works in reality. You just annoy your customers, and if I encounter that more often, I will go to a telecommunication provider who did not outsource humans to AI, because you cannot outsource a help desk so much. You can annoy your customer by sending him FAQs through a chatbot, by giving absolute useless answers. That's what these chatbots do. That's my experience, at least. So I never had real help from a chatbot, ever. So for that reason, at least when it comes to this service desk kind of thing. But that's what it is, so don't expect too much of it. And the hackers out there, they're not stupid. They will not outsource anything to a chatbot. This increases the likelihood being catched. So don't do that. But okay, using AI, the adversary may draft and generate content. Yes, writing is okay. Writing an email with AI, I agree, that works. The same publicly available tool may further enable vulnerability or other offensive research supporting developed capabilities. Yes, AI can support you in any step of the kill chain. Then finally, AI-generated text, images, audio, video may be used for fraud, impersonation, and other malicious activities. Well, yes, the image generation of AI is quite impressive, and I think the video is getting there too, but when it comes to AI images, you can pay attention to details. So pay attention, how many fingers does the hand have? And you will be surprised, there will be more or less fingers. This will look just weird. So it looks only good, these images, they only look good at the first glance. If you look deeper, you realize that they are just simple mistakes made, and that way you know it must have been AI. Same with the text, same with the concepts it's creating. It looks good at first, but the deeper you look into it, the more you realize that it's not working. Okay, enough of the AI rant. Let's take a look now at the procedures, and also let's do this all on one page. Mitigation, procedures, and so on. Okay, let's get back here. So, procedures. There's only one. Contagious Interview has appeared to have used AI to generate images and content to facilitate their campaigns. Okay, at least one. Mitigation. This technique cannot be easily mitigated with preventive tools. It's performed outside, but if it is used against you, you can detect it, right? Much of this activity detection efforts may be focused on behavior relating to the potential use. Yes, detection efforts may be focused on behaviors relating to the potential use of artificial intelligence. Yes. That's correct. Okay. Then let's take a look at the sources. There's not much, but AI is a new topic and needs some time to be discovered, really. But let's see what we have. So we have the Microsoft Threat Intelligence, staying ahead of threat actors in the age of AI. Interesting title. Then we have OpenAI, disrupting malicious use of AI by state-affiliated threat actors. And OpenAI wrote this themselves. Wow. Then some names I don't know. IC3. That's also pretty good. I see them for the first time here. Criminals use generative artificial intelligence to facilitate financial fraud. And Catherine Stubb, Insect Group. North Korea's IT worker threat. Okay. Yeah, nothing that catches my eye much. But that's okay, it doesn't have to be always too exciting. So, yeah, this is now the artificial intelligence capability sub-technique. We know a little bit what it is. We have one procedure example, mitigation not possible, detection, yes, try to detect AI. And we have here some references that we might dig into, but none of that really catched my eyes. So let me know if something of that interests you, that we dig into this. And so far so good. So thank you for watching. Thank you for spending time on cybersecurity. It is time well spent. And see you in the next video then. Goodbye.